It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, and it comes your way next.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Addison hauls it in. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The slot man in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but a give to Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Some strong running at the 20. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That is caught, and he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Love now on 2nd down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
First down, Love to pass. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They go bootleg. Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Going back to Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On play action, Love to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was able to find T.J. Hawkinson with a touchdown connection on the previous drive. Now they start here 1st and 10. Addison will go in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go again to Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
McCarthy finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing on 1st down.
McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
McCarthy.
His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd down,
McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Keyshawn Nixon now on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense.
They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Love now. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 1st down, going to the air with Love.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
To throw now, here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second down, Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, they go with Jacobs again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Love. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Love, they go play action now. Throw caught by Musgrave. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Love.
And he floats one there, incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Love from the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
From 6 yards away.
and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
And that score there makes us a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's up. This is good, and it makes it a 16-10 game now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. An inside give to Jones. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Vikings.
39 yards for Aaron Jones. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw on third down, Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 15. 31 yards there and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to find Jordan Addison that time.
But now it'll be third down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Play action this time with Love. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you, and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Romeo Doubs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 176 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. McCarthy.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Addison will go in motion left. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Throwing. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
The tight end in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Love.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete as well. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Quickly to Addison here.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running right, Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
So here's Love and the Packers.
Down by 6. A little under a minute to go.
Now Love.
They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got him with a 1st down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Love. Watson making the catch. And he will get out of bounds at the end of this. So they took a shot, they complete it, and stop the clock in the end.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Love.
He's going to let it fly. completion. And this is going to be a touchdown. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown and the ever-critical extra point. So it is a 1-point lead here in the final minute of action. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Open is Powell. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powell. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here's 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.